the show. This is Open Mic Radio.
You know it. All right, it's KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM, 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And that means it is once again time for Open Mic Radio. We are going to get it rolling with one from our featured guest this afternoon. This is the Brink Como.
To save the world. At the end of days, I've come to this, and now you call me Supergirl. No, but I don't want to be a hero. I've got no skill, no spotlight in the sky. Bring it down just a little bit. Why so serious? No one committed crime. Be your hero while I save myself. It's selfish or selfless, depends on who it's for. Take it again. And I'm holding on to the edge, to the brink of everything. Internal villains, they bite me up, and I'm not what you need. No, I don't want to let you go, but I lost myself. There's so much to forgive. It's not really brave of me, and not what you see. Goodbye, infinity. Or be your hero while I save myself. It's selfish or selfless, depends on who it's for. Save you, but for now the city has fallen down. It's falling down. Come on, be your hero while I save myself. It's selfish or selfless, depends on who it's for.
All right. Very, very nice. Welcome to the program. It is Open Mic Radio. And Saturday, June 17th. Juneteenth weekend. Hope you're all enjoying it out there and celebrating and thinking about the past and the present and the future and all of it, because it kind of goes together, right? All right, anyway, I'm glad you're with us. Got a great show planned. Stick around. We do this most every Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. Live music and interviews with some of Missouri's finest musicians and bands. No question about it this afternoon. My name is Mike Hagan. I'm not joined, as usual, by Kurt, my kind Kurt friend. He's down at the Lake of the Ozarks hanging out with his daughter and some friends. So anyway, no theme music, at least not live in the studio this afternoon, and I'm missing the camaraderie. But hey, that's the way it goes, all right? Otherwise, we do, though. We feature awesome live local regional music and the artists who create it. And it's another summer weekend here in Middle Missouri. Lovely one, as a matter of fact. Kind of warm, I guess, but not that bad, right?
It's pretty sunny.
Yeah.
It's super hot.
It's crispy out. It's hot.
Yeah, but like not super. I mean, it's like 89. I know it's hot, but it's not like 105 like it will be
I
here
guess that's true.
shortly or something, right? Anyway, there's always a lot to do around town, so I hope you're out there enjoying it. Friday night last night, if you had anything cool, give us a call. Let us know what was happening. Always busy downtown. And tonight as well. On my radar tonight is John Galbraith Trio down at Sentinel Park at the new, what do they call it, the Arcade District, or they're fighting about it, right? It's either the Arcade District or the Stockyard District or something like that. There's some controversy, as there always is. Nothing can be easier, simpler, agreed upon, or consensus or anything like that anymore, of course, right? But hey, that's the way it rolls. And anyway, either way, whatever they call it, there's a really cool new stage down there at Sentinel Park, which is like College Avenue. It's down there by Logboat, and there's a cool arcade down there.
I know
It's
what you're talking about.
Yep.
Wizards and
Witches and Wizards.
Witches and Wizards, and that's, I mean, for an old guy like me, that's awesome, because it's like it costs you $10 on to get in or something like that, but then you can play all the games you want without putting any more money in. So
that sounds like
it's
a deal.
basically a cover. It's a cover charge, and then that. We actually have a phone call here too. But quickly, Ryan, did you want to chime in about something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if I'm correct, it's Witches and Wizards over there in the Arcades District, over by. They have the new Logboat Brewery.
Yeah,
over there.
and the Biscuit Bar is not too
Yeah.
far from there, and B-Side Records is there. There's a bunch of cool stuff actually happening over there. So, anyway, before we go too far, though, let's say hello. Welcome to Open Mic Radio. Who's this?
Well, howdy, Mike. This is Justin Hickerson.
My old friend Justin. I love you, and I miss you. You know, in fact, you were here the last time the Brink was here, and it was in October of last year. And I actually was looking at my notes from the show that we did before, and I had a note that you showed up, and we actually had one of our lovely talks as we do. So anyway, I miss you, and it's great to hear from you. How are you, my friend?
I'm well. Well.
Here we go.
I'm good. I'm like relatively well. I've had a shitty year. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but,
no, I have too, frankly. But I mean, you know.
But I'm healthy, and I'm, I'm not a ruined man. I've just had a lot of interference.
Trial by fire, my friend.
We feel that over here.
A lot of interference in the grass
force
mowing equipment world for the beginning of the summer, and just like one thing after another. You know, we could dedicate an entire show to the tribulations I've gone through in the last 7 months.
Well,
but
it all started with your beloved.
A reason to be grateful.
That's right, always. But I remember it all started with your beloved F-150 when it's been a downward equipment spiral ever since that.
I've never experienced quite such a drawn out like that. I rolled that truck over and it didn't leave a scratch on me. It could have killed me, and it did. And instead,
it just ruined
drug it out for the next 7 months and drained all my credit, all my money, and now 4 trucks later, I'm sitting here in a parking lot on a Saturday afternoon with a mowing trailer behind me, wondering, am I crazy?
Well, yeah, in a way, I would have to say yes, but that's the only people I hang around with are kind of like that. But I love you, my friend, and the grass.
Hey, real quick,
Yes.
let me run something by you.
Sure.
I've got 2 ideas. The first one, how do you think a service that was a lawn and lube sells? I not only mow lawns, but I do mobile oil changes.
I like it. I like any
Lawn
kind
and lube.
of. I like any kind of like little stretch combos like that, because that's not that far of a stretch, actually.
We'd actually like
Okay.
to get in on that idea with you, if you don't mind. We'll do the traveling band while you get your oil changed and your lawn mowed.
Now, if you could
want to do that.
do
Okay,
that.
now stop right there, because I'm going to use that for the next idea. This next idea is the big one.
All right, yeah.
It's a meshing of my two biggest passions in the world.
Show
That's
us the
mowing
money.
grass
All
and
right.
Bob Dylan.
Yes,
So next year,
and I can affirm that those are his two biggest things. He's the biggest Dylan fan and knows more about him than anyone I know, and he certainly is the grass master himself. So,
Mowing grass,
All right.
smoking grass.
get ready. Get ready.
okay, I'm ready.
Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Bob Dylan's service.
Oh,
No, you did not. That was good.
Love it, love it. You better copyright, trademark quickly before somebody else gets a. You know, there's a huge listener base of this show, and someone's going to take that and they're going to grab it and they're going to do it themselves. Better, I want to see the logo. I love it, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob
service.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan's service.
Yes, and you do the blonde as well, right? Bob
What's that?
Dylan's blonde.
Bob Dylan's blonde on blonde.
Bob Dylan's
Whatever
blonde
you
on blonde. Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
blonde.
Code. Yeah.
All right, so how are things otherwise? You still playing music? You performing with the Daves? You performing with the Scrappers? What's happening with the music side of your life?
Everything's gone, Mike. I've lost everything. I'm not playing any shows with the Daves anymore. The Scrappers aren't playing anymore. Fox Teeth is on a unofficial kind of hiatus,
Right,
but
right,
we
right.
just haven't been playing much. We're not broken up or anything.
Uh-huh.
But I am playing for the first time in over 2 years a solo set down at Artlandish next Friday. So come on down.
All right, for sure I will, because that's one of my favorite. I mean, I know you're a great drummer, but I've always said that I love your guitar playing and singing, and you're a wonderful songwriter. So I'd love to see you on Friday, and maybe next Saturday you come down and give us a little visit, and maybe play a song or two, and we can talk about what you did the night before.
Yeah, we can do that, and maybe we can drag Johnny and Andy in there.
Yeah, because they're playing next Saturday down at the Arcade District. The Hoot and Hollers are back in town, so that's fantastic news. Yeah.
Try and make a little posse happen next week. And unfortunately, today I wasn't able to. Like I said, I've got a big old mowing trailer.
Yeah.
We've got a limited park.
I got you.
And I didn't want
Yes, sir.
to.
All right, my friend. Well, I'm going to say goodbye, but thank you for calling, and I'll catch up with you in the next few days, all right?
All right, nothing but love.
I love you, Jess. Bye. All right, the one and only Justin Hickerson.
We wish him the best. Hopefully things get better for him.
Dude, I'm telling you, he ain't kidding. He's
Downward spiral.
had a spell of luck, as they say. So, anyway, so back to business here. We are with. Well, first of all, it's KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM, and this is Open Mic Radio.
Yeah.
Now the phone's ringing again. So just hang on for a second and let me quick say, hey. Okay, there's that one. Now just hold on just a moment, please. Thanks, I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the show this afternoon. I should give out the phone numbers again, but apparently everyone has them already. But it's 443-8255. That's area code 573-443-8255 or 443-7380. Either one of those will get you right here into the studio with me and 3 out of the 5 members of the Brink this afternoon. Looking really forward to the show. It's been about 8 months. We had the Brink with us in the studio here. It was one of the first shows we did here at the new location, as a matter of fact, and it was kind of a mess back then. But anyway, today we've got Allie and Alex and Ryan with us, and we're gonna chat with them, and they're gonna play some music for us. And I think we got some surprises, maybe at least one in store for the folks out there. And I sure appreciate that. If Kurt were here, he'd get all excited anytime we get to debut a new song or something like that. It's like, yeah, it's awesome, right? So, anyway, today I'm hoping a little bit later, maybe a call or a visit from John Galbraith, who's playing tonight again down at the new Sentinel stage at Arcade. He's got new music for us as well. Memphis Chris, I'm expecting. Clark's here. Thanks for the help, Clark. I appreciate that. Yeah, and anybody else who might drop by, okay? Okay, if you want to be a part of it, once more, 573-443-8255. At some point in the show, we'll try to do a little rundown of what's happening around town. There are a few things happening tonight, obviously, and into the week. We'll do that. Normally Kurt does it, but I'll do my best. Phone lines are open. Last week we were away, but it was the 50th anniversary of KOPN. They had a big party all last weekend. There were live music out here in the parking lot and really cool visits from all kinds of long gone or not quite forgotten old KOPNers and a bunch of nostalgia and wonderful live music, actually amazing. But anyway, it was awesome and fantastic, and I appreciate everyone that supports this radio station and who has for 50 years that allows us to keep doing this kind of stuff. So kudos and hats off to everyone that was a part of that, okay? The week before, we had Naked Basement here, played some great stuff, had some great video from John Lamb. They are awesome. They're a blast. If you missed the show, get the podcast, MikeHagan.com. And a couple more things. We'll get to the music. Big thanks, Peter Rabbit, doing the one mic from 2 to 4. TK was in here actually for a while too, and getting ready for the Soul Session show tonight. That's happening at the Shelter Gardens. A bunch of Juneteenth special stuff happening this weekend as well. So anyway, check out Soul Sessions if you haven't. A bunch of talented folks. You never know who might show up with that gang, but always good. And that's happening down at Shelter Gardens tonight. Should be a real nice night for some music out there. All right. We have the microphone here until 6 o'clock. After this, Ross Shumba and Reggae Party, baby! Get your dancing shoes on, pop yourself a red stripe, and roll yourself a big fatty. All right? Enjoy the rock and roll reggae music coming up from 6 to 8. I'm telling you. That's it. Now, I love it. Ryan's got it, man. Anyway, awesome stuff. Actually, Roots Rock Reggae, the best from right here in Middle Missouri. All right? So stick around for Reggae Party, 6 to 8, and then 8 to 11, Chris with Blues on Broadway. Amazing blues music and a great host of that program as well. So check it out. Awesome stuff on KOPN all through the night and around the clock, all right? KOPN.org on the web. If you're not close enough to get the signal in the air, you can get us online all the time at ORG, KOPN.org, and 89.5 on the dial, okay? All right, I'm Mike Hagan. It's MikeHagan.com. That's an Hagan. Today's show, the Brink Como. We're going to get to know them a little better in a few minutes, but let's see if we can get them to play another song first, and then we will come back and talk to the band. Can we? Oh, you know what? We got a phone call though. Let's do that first. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Hi, I'm sorry to keep you holding there. It's Mike. Who's this?
Did we lose him?
Yeah, we'll try this other one. How about this? Hi, it's Open Mic Radio. Who's this?
My name is Dave. I'm at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Dave at Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, Dave. How's it going, man?
We're churning the water down here.
I love it. What part of the lake are you on?
22-mile marker.
Okay, that's what we want to know. You got to know the mile marker. All right, and you're listening online, or you listen over the regular radio?
I'm just on my cell phone.
Right on.
I understand you have the Brink in the studio today. Is that correct?
Howdy, Dave.
Are you familiar with the band?
A little bit, yeah. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Jazzy Girl, man, that's a fantastic song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I
love
it.
the video, too. It reminds me, I'm a little older than most of you. It reminds me of the Monkees when they put a little humor in. They play between the humor.
I love it. Yeah, it is a great song and a great video, and hats off to the band. We'll probably talk about that a little bit later in the show here. But yeah, I love it. How are you familiar with the band?
Friend of a friend of a friend.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm not sure whether to buy it or not, but that's all right.
Yeah.
But hey, I appreciate the
I
call.
want to wish them good luck, and I think they're on the brink of making it.
I love it. I love it.
Hey.
Very, very good. Thanks for the call.
Go.
Hey, we're coming.
Appreciate
We're coming down to Lake of the Ozarks tomorrow. I'm taking my son and my girlfriend and a couple friends down there. We're gonna go fishing and boating and stuff for a few days. So maybe we'll run into you at that mile marker.
I'll be out.
I'll be in the big yacht that says Open Mic Radio on it.
Are you going to be live on the radio?
That would be really cool to do a live show from Lake Ozark. Yeah, if I had a yacht. And a way to broadcast from it.
Right? The rent down there.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Sending
All you need is the green money, right?
Are we
baby?
on the air right now?
We are.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know. And no screeners, nothing. No delay. You can say whatever you want, and I won't. Well, I will get in trouble with you certainly.
Fantastic. I'll let you guys go. You may have some other callers.
We appreciate it, Dave. Thanks for calling.
Thank you for calling.
Bye, Dave.
All right. Take care, man. All right, that's Dave from Lake Ozark. We appreciate that. Okay,
Love
so
Dave.
He's a good friend of ours, and he's done us a lot of
Obviously.
favors.
Yeah.
So
I love
he
it.
was involved a little bit with the Jazzy Girl music video and helping us out.
Okay, very cool. Well, all right, with that, I think the phones are clear for a minute. Let's take this time to get another song from
Yep,
three of you.
My Way
all right?
Home.
My way home.
I think we're gonna do My Way
My
Home.
Way Home.
I'm probably gonna sing loud here from the
Yes.
back.
That's all right. Well, we'll work it out on this side, and it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. We've got the Brink in the studio with us this afternoon. They've got a bunch of cool stuff happening, and in fact, they've had a really interesting summer already. We're going to talk about all that stuff in just a few minutes, but check out this live one, okay? All right, anytime you guys are ready.
Ready?
Yup. Giving me life on a straight highway, but I don't know where to go. Up to the top, won't tell me to stop. Will accept zero no's. Should I hit the road or go to a show? I'm living my life through a movie. Play me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Gonna bring me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Get a fifth, moving past the fake. Who knows where I'll be? If I doubt, gotta shout it out. Hold on to destiny. Can you let me know how to take it slow? I'm living my life through a movie. Play me there.
And Jaway, a station my way
Gonna
home.
bring me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Play me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Gonna bring me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home. I'm moving on.
Now I'm moving on. Oh.
I'm moving on.
Now I'm moving on. Oh.
I'm moving
Now
on.
I'm moving on.
I'm moving
Now
on.
I'm moving on.
I'm moving on.
I'm
I'm
moving
moving on. Baby, there and Jaway, a station my way home.
Gonna bring me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Play me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Gonna bring me there.
And Jaway, a station my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Allie got someone behind you. Thank you.
Hey.
Heck yes. All right. The Brink Como in the studio with us this afternoon. Awesome, awesome stuff. Hello, and officially, welcome back to the program. I appreciate you being here this afternoon.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
That's
Open
awesome.
Mic Radio, thank you so much.
Yeah, grab that mic,
I'm
Ryan.
so excited.
Point it toward your face
He's
there.
having the best
You
time of his
don't
life.
even understand. You have the best energy on the radio. We're so glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here and that you're experiencing such a great time playing music out there. You've had a remarkable year, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we should say, first of all, congratulations. And again, I will say Allie, Ryan, and Alex are here with us this afternoon.
Hello.
And a couple members of the band that couldn't make it, but we're going to get them in here at some point. But you, just the three of you sounding outrageously great. Ryan, I can just tell the improvement I don't know if it's confidence or you're playing, but you're playing wonderfully. Your guitar, I mean it. Your guitar playing sounds fantastic. Alex, you're always solid as hell on the drums, and Ali can just tear it up with those vocals. So anyway,
Thanks,
I'm thrilled that you're here, and let's talk a little bit about what's happening since the last time you were here. We had a great time the first time we met, actually, and got some cool video, and had a fun radio show, and I guess to bring the listeners up to speed, sort of, there was a contest of some sorts not too long ago that had to do with the Summerfest.
Summer Camp
Music Festival, which you guys actually won, and you've actually been doing that for a little bit already this summer, if I'm correct, right? Okay, so we're going to get back to that in a second, but we've got another phone call here, so let's quickly say hello and welcome to Open Mic Radio. Who's this? Hello? No? Okay, give us a call back if you'd like, all right? 573-443-8255, 573-443-7380. All right, so one of you give us a synopsis of what's been happening. Hold on, here we go.
We got the call back. All right.
Welcome to the program. It's Open Mic Radio. Who's this?
This is Marty. I wanted to ask the Brink about, I saw them at summer camp, and I wanted to see what the most exciting or best thing they got out of summer camp was.
Right on. Great question.
That's a
All right.
great question.
Marty, quickly before that, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what do you think?
Ryan, take it away, man.
Personally, for me, I had a great time just seeing everybody run around and having such a wild time. It's a wild crowd out there, honestly.
It was good vibes everywhere. Not a stranger.
Amazing.
Really?
I think in terms of being a band, on the band half of things as an artist and seeing behind the scenes of the festival, it is truly invaluable.
Huge learning experience.
The amount of learning and the networking that we've done is phenomenal. So that's my takeaway.
A lot of bands. I don't even know how many bands we met while we were there.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite part was the silent disco.
Is that where you wear headphones?
Yeah.
And everybody kind of jams?
If you don't have headphones on, everyone there looks crazy. But if you have them on, you're like...
You know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
great. Marty, did you see the band at some point? Were you at Summerfest?
I did.
Or summer camp, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was quite the event. I haven't been to something like that before, and it was just amazing. No, it was truly, truly amazing, and some of the things we got to see and places we got to visit, especially the frog.
The frog with the pipe.
The smoking frog?
There was a giant frog statue.
He was on a mushroom.
There's a band name, the
drinking
Smoking
tea,
Frog.
Smoking a pipe, and at one point the pipe a bunch of smoke came out in the middle of one of the EDM sets.
Big old dab or something.
Yeah, I said, I want what that frog has. Trying to be more like him.
That's awesome. Well, Marty, thanks for calling. I'm glad you had a great experience, and I'm glad you gave us a jingle this afternoon.
Okay, you guys have a good afternoon.
Yeah, see you, Marty.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
That's sweet.
Groovy.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, so so back to the story. So you won the contest, and then I know you've been doing music for a while. How long has the band been together, actually?
We'll be 2 years old in September.
So not that old,
Yeah.
but a couple
Not
years
that
old.
old, yeah.
And okay, so you won that thing. Then what happened?
So
Where do we
So
get
it was really intense because we played a show at Rose Music Hall that was based off of crowd votes. Like that's how you won.
Right.
So we
I
had
remember
to
it. Yeah,
market, like get as many people as we could there. As far as the festival goes, as a band, we learned how to travel together for the first time.
Yeah.
And it was intense. Just trying to figure out where are we going to stay, how are we going to pay for this.
So how many shows were involved in the whole thing?
It was just
I don't
one.
even. We only had one.
Just
Yeah,
one,
at the
right.
festival. Mhm.
You know, it was a 4-day weekend full of music,
Right,
literally all the way from probably 10 or maybe even 9 in the morning all the way until 4 in the
a.m.
morning
Yeah.
that
It
night.
was insane.
Right, 4 days in a row.
4 days in a row of that.
Right.
And people literally, Mike, it was miles, I'm not joking, miles of people standing in line waiting to get in on
Yeah.
Thursday when we came to play.
Yeah.
And they all camped. It looked like
Like a
It
mini
was wild.
commune.
It was literally
so cool, though.
Yeah,
It was really cool.
It was 30,000 people at least.
And so the actual scene where the music is being played, there's a number of different stages, I'm sure,
Yes.
right?
There's
I
a
have
few
map if you wanna see
massive
it.
stages.
Okay.
Here with me.
Yeah, and then like a whole like community that's involved as well. Like the people are selling their wares, and there's people dancing and spinning fire and all.
Funnel cake.
Oh my god, the
funnel
funnel
cake.
cakes. We had to wait so long to find Alex a funnel cake, and we searched the fest
We
for
walked
one.
for like 30 minutes trying to
We didn't find
me
one
a
until the
funnel
last
cake.
day.
This is like some stuff from the festival. There's a map in there and a little flag.
Right on. Holy cow! Hey, we got another phone call here. Should we take a minute and say hi?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Hi, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Who's this?
Hey, this is the bassist for the band you're talking to.
Jackson!
Holy cow! Jackson's on the horn.
Jackson
Jackson
from the
is-
Tetons.
Jackson from the
He's
Tetons.
on the Teton.
That is Jackson. That is so cool. Thanks for calling. And also, I want to tell you what a great what a great trip and a thing for the kids is that Teton trip that you're doing. Both my sons did it when they were in 7th, 8th grade or whatever, and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's a really amazing opportunity. It's such a cool thing that our district does. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to act like you're just doing it for work, but you actually get to go to the Tetons and have a great time. So that's well done, my friend.
Yeah, I'm having a great time, and they're paying me for it.
That's what
Pretty
I'm
much
saying.
perfect.
God.
Yeah, you got to figure it out, man.
That's Jackson and the Tetons.
I love it. I love it. Well, your bandmates are here and they're playing some music, and we're talking about summer camp and just some of the things that are happening with the Brink. And congratulations on your recent success. And hope to see you soon. Next time you're back here, we'll get you in the studio and we'll have the whole band play live.
It's not
Tell
the
him
same
to-
without you.
Tell him.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I definitely would have been there, but I think I have a pretty good excuse.
You do. Hey,
Right.
Jackson, make sure you stay on later if you're able to listen. We're gonna stream the latest revision of Mostly Regret, and it's almost done. It sounds amazing. So.
Sweet.
Cool.
Bye, Jackson.
Yeah.
I love you, Jackson.
I was just like trying to get rid of
Bye,
him. Bye,
roommate.
guys.
We live together.
I appreciate that. Hey, can I tell you guys a quick Teton story?
Yes,
For sure,
absolutely.
for sure.
Yes, please.
Time for that? Okay. So we had our group, we had the kids out at this river. They're collecting samples of macroinvertebrates for this research thing that they're doing for the day. And there's this guy that wanders up, and he's like, "Hey, what's all this?" And I start talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, I've been up here for 3 weeks, and there's a couple of moose that really like to come up here at about this time. I'm surprised that they're not here right now." And then, holy shit, there's the moose. It's right behind him, right there. And then we had to wait. So me and the other adult with the bear spray were like, "All right, kids, get behind us. Everybody be quiet."
My
So
gosh.
Wow.
we got to see a moose from about 25 yards away, which is like the minimum considered safe distance
Right,
that you want
right.
to keep. It was
Right.
pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, I've I lived in Colorado for a while, and I've been in Wyoming a little bit, but I've never seen a moose in person. I've seen a lot of big elk, and I've seen some other crazy stuff, but man.
Moose
Yeah,
are
they're
not to be messed
they're
with.
really, really big. And this one wasn't even that old. But
Right.
if you ever go up to Glacier National Park, you'll see grizzly bears. Pretty cool.
Right on. All right, Jackson. Well, thanks for the call, brother, and enjoy your trip out there, and we'll see you on the flip side when you're back here in town, okay?
Yeah. Bye, Jackson.
All right, thanks.
Love you,
Catch next time.
Jackson.
I miss
Bye.
you, man.
All right, take it easy,
Have a
man.
good time, Jackson. What a nice call to get.
That was
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. Wow,
pleasant.
and now the phones. Are we ever going to get to do a radio show? Because the phone keeps ringing. Hi, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Hey, how are you? I just wanted to say hi to all the incredible folks over there at the Brink. It's Tadeo. Just saying hello to everyone. It was rockin' music, and I hope you all do great.
Hi, Tadeo. Thank you.
All right, well, thanks.
Hey, Ryan.
Thanks for the call. Take care.
Sorry, I'm
All right, here's another one. Hello,
It is so nice.
Open Mic Radio.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Carly. I just wanted to see if we had any more information on the Brink album that's supposed to come out. I heard you guys at the Blue Note a few times, and you guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so it's a great question. Stay on the line, and we'll see what they have to say. Are you guys doing recording? Is there an album in the works? I think we talked about it a while
yeah,
back.
Ryan's got it.
Yeah, so it has honestly been a slow-going process. We started a GoFundMe page for it, and that has helped a tremendous amount. That money is being put to good use, and we've really made a great relationship with our studio engineer, David, which I don't know.
David E. Myers.
He might be able to stop in here.
Is he a local guy, or is he?
Yes.
He works for Mizzou.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
He basically runs the studio at the university, and top of the line equipment, top of the line sound engineer,
Very good.
mixing, mastering, all that.
As far as recording goes, though, we have finished recording the album. We're
Yes.
now mixing the album.
All the songs are
awesome.
done, and we're basically just working on time aligning things if they're out of alignment. We're working on doing volume adjustments, panning, the
Putting
plugins,
all
the
the-
effects, right?
Yeah.
Crossing the T's, dotting the I, doing all the detail
We're
work.
polishing it.
What
so.
we want is to have the album out by the end of the year. That's definitely the goal.
Definitely the goal. I'd like
Yeah.
to have it sooner than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slow process.
Yeah, I've learned
It
about
is for
asking
sure a
musicians for
process.
dates on when their albums are going to be released.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's not a good business to be in if you're
Yeah.
betting on it. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for the call. I'm glad
Yes,
you're
thank you
enjoying
for
the
calling.
music, and thanks for listening to the radio program.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Okay. Wow. Lots of people listening and enjoying your music. Clearly. So, all right. Background. We've probably done this before, but let's do a little bit of background first. Alex, just a little. You're local.
Yeah, I'm a townie.
Townie. Been
Born
playing
and
the drums
raised
since you were quite young, I
Yeah,
think.
4th grade, so I would have been 10, I think.
Right.
So that's not 21 years, 11 years. Coming out of the womb with drumsticks,
Right.
you know?
Okay. All right. And I think you've been involved in some other projects,
so,
right? We've talked about a number of
In
things.
high school, I was in Violence of the Violets
That's
with
right.
Rachel and Katie Stevens.
Yeah,
and
Rachel was here a few weeks ago
Yeah,
with
with
Leica,
Leica.
who I
Yeah.
love what they're doing.
Yeah, they
they're
have
a lot of fun.
great music. I'm really happy to see that she's like succeeding and still doing music.
I love
It's
Rachel. She's
Rachel's great.
one of
Very
my
talented.
favorites. Yeah.
And then I was in a band called Sliced Bread.
Yeah.
We just did some stuff with Darkroom Records. Nothing ever serious though. And then kind of didn't do music for a little. Ryan hit me up. Or I hit Ryan up. I don't know.
My sister probably.
Yeah. His older sister is like besties with my older sister.
Is that right?
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, you should talk to my brother. They're kind of looking for a drummer, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out. And here we are now.
Very cool. All right, so Ryan, let's back to your connection and all that stuff. First of all, how did you get involved with the band? And I mean, was there really a founder of the band, or did you?
Ryan was the founder.
Okay, so there you go. Okay.
I would say with firm confidence that I am the founder of the band.
Okay.
I knew
Ryan.
coming in-
Okay.
Right.
You know.
Take your shirt off and be like, yeah.
I did that.
Unbutton another button.
But yeah, you know, I came to Mizzou. I knew that I wanted to do a band. I'm very, very driven about doing the band stuff. It brings me a lot of joy.
I love it.
There's highs, there's lows, there's a lot of work.
Hey,
There's
that's life,
endless
baby.
work. But it is so gratifying to see things come together and to make progress, and to say that it's purely like something that you guys have done, like as a group, because nobody understands just how hard it is to get that sort of thing off the ground.
Until
It really
you-
is.
until you
It
do it.
really
Until you
is a
do
struggle.
it, it's insane.
I think that is a great. That's a great statement for music and a career, but again, in a general sense, whatever it is you choose to do, whether you're a musician or whether you're a different profession, doesn't matter what it might be. Maybe you're a chemist or you're a logger, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while, and it takes a commitment, and it takes time to get really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to get to know the scene, you know, the community, the
Right.
environment, the other people that are doing the same stuff you're doing. Who's good, who's better, who's, you know,
Right.
and it all drives the whole. It's a whole thing, and
Yeah.
and you're experiencing it now as musicians, and it's got to be super cool and exciting, and at the same time, like Ryan mentions, you have those days where things just don't go your way or whatever, and it's a rough
Yeah.
go.
Right. Yeah.
But they're all learning experiences,
Yeah. For sure.
right?
For
and
sure.
growing and all that stuff. It sounds sort of cliche, but it's actually true.
Yeah. No.
You know?
Very valid.
So
I would also like to note we're very fortunate, and the amount of hard work that we've all put in. We're very fortunate to have these great opportunities that we're having.
Yeah.
And I think I would like to say we're seeing a lot of success. You know, it's
Yeah, well, it pays
sure.
off. You guys are doing hard work and you know, not cutting corners and doing it the right way. Allison, I forget if you're originally from around here or not.
No, I'm not. I'm actually from Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you
The
from,
Chicago
Alan?
area? Or
I'm
what?
from Pike County, Missouri dash Illinois.
So what, that's just on the other side of the river?
There's two
or what?
Pike counties and they're right by each other. And my parents aren't together, so one lives in Pike County, Missouri, and one in Illinois.
How appropriate.
Right.
Right? That's hilarious. Okay, so, and how did you get involved with the whole thing?
Ryan was doing karaoke night, and I love karaoke.
Wow.
And
was it here in town?
at the Columns?
I was hosting a karaoke night
No
with my
kidding.
music equipment that was spare right now.
And I came up to him and I was like, "Can I sing Careless Whisper?"
Damn.
I
You're
was
like, not
saying
many
it.
girls come up and ask that. It's like, right?
And it was I had been out all day.
Now, was Careless
So-
Whisper, was that Wham, or was it, what's his name on
George
his own?
Michael's.
George Michael on his own.
It was him on his own.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I sang poorly, but I gave him I had an Instagram page for my music.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Here you go." And then he reached out to me a couple months later. And I almost said no. I was like, "No way, that's not going to happen." But then it did.
Yeah.
I love
And now
it.
it's been almost 2 years.
Okay.
Speaking of Instagram,
Yeah.
what Instagram handle can people find all
Oh my
our
God.
music
That's a great.
You can
great
find us
question. Yeah.
at thebrinkcomo.official, and we're actually live right now if you want to hop on.
Heck yeah. Live on Instagram, baby. Woo. You know, and I got a face for radio, let me tell you. That's
Oh,
what,
you're gorgeous.
Yeah, right.
Look at that face. Got the
I've lost a little weight
goatee.
lately. I'm sort of, a little bit more,
Got the
little bit
summer
more
bod.
defined than I might have been in the past. So, anyway, it's great to see you guys again. I love it, and I love what's happening. So, I want to play Jazzy Girl,
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
do
please.
it.
but when we come back, we'll do some more live stuff for the people out there that are listening, and for everyone here in the studio. But we'll play Jazzy Girl, and I want to talk a little bit more about your actual experience at summer camp, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Do you guys want him to play Jazzy Girl, or we could have him do Mostly Regret? And
Let's start with Jazzy Girl and break it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on
Yeah.
most of regret. 'Cause it's a new one. We're gonna make them wait. That's my
Yeah.
theme for
Stick
today's
around.
show.
Yeah, you gotta
make 'em
stick
wait.
around.
That's right. Got to stick around. We got a new one from the Rink coming up sometime in the 5:00 hour toward the end of the show, maybe 5:30 or
good.
so. Okay, and we're taking your calls clearly this afternoon. 573-443-8255, 573-443-7380. And thanks for listening, okay? All right, here is... okay, so quickly a little bit about Jazzy Girl. It's a song that was written year and a half ago or so,
It was
I
our
think.
third song.
November of 2021 is when we wrote Jazzy Girl.
Okay,
was
so
our
one of
second song
your
ever.
earlier songs.
Yes.
Okay, and recently you actually produced and released a video for
Yeah,
for,
the
for
music
the song
video
as well.
I love the music video. We put so much blood, sweat,
Oh my
tears,
God.
whatever else into that. It was
Right.
it was a busy couple of days, but it was worth it. It turned out
It was
really
intense.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play the song, and if you want to see the video, you can do that on YouTube. You guys have, I'm sure you have a YouTube page, or you can
Yep,
find it
just
on
the Brink
Instagram
Como
or whatever.
On YouTube, or it's on
Yeah,
our
if you
link
look
tree
up
handle.
Jazzy Girl, just Jazzy Girl, we're like the first or second
Yeah.
video that
Okay.
pops up.
So.
All right, very good. Check out the video. In the meantime, we'll give you the one from the studio,
That's great.
and this is called Jazzy Girl. It's the Brink Como, and you're listening to it here on Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM.
Nice.
I'm looking for a jazzy girl in an edgy world. I don't know when I'll find her. Let me know and I'll remind you. We'll dance all night till the brink of sunlight. For her I place all my bets, but I just haven't met her yet. Ooh, foxy lady. Oh yeah, she'll drive me crazy. You gonna rock my world, Jazzy girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive too. You gonna rock my world, Jazzy girl. I'm gonna make you feel Jesse girl, we won't regret this. Sync with me and we're connected. When I meet you down the line, and the music is feeling fine, make sure to reach out your hand to spin again and again and again and again. Where's my foxy baby? Yeah, I'm right here, lady. You gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive too. You gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive. Send me that logo, I'm trying to find my summer the dance will keep me up all night. Bottom myself for a second or two. I think I found you. Send me that logo, I'm trying to find my summer the dance will keep me up all night. Bottom myself for a second or two. I think I found you. You're gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive too. You're gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive. Gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive too. Gonna rock my world, Jessie girl. I'm gonna make you feel alive. Send me that logo, I'm trying to find mine.
Oh, yeah. That's Jazzy Girl. Great stuff from the Brink Como. Love it. Okay. And once again, that was released, a little while back, but sounded great. And a music video released not that long ago. Let's talk quickly about the music video. First of all,
Yes.
It had to be fun.
It was really fun. It was so fun. I am a filmmaker.
Really?
So, yeah, that
Okay,
was
so
my
you
degree.
got that. Oh, wow. All right.
So we hired some of my friends that I graduated college with.
Were you
and-
Stevens?
Mizzou- I went to
College?
Mizzou.
You went to
Film
Mizzou.
production.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, we just collaborated with some graphic designers, David, who did our mixing, and some of my friends. And we shot for 2 days and edited for a month, and now it's out.
All right. And if people want to see that once again, they can go to the Brink Como and just or go to your YouTube or just Google Jazzy Girl, right?
Yeah.
Jazzy Girl.
Spotify too.
Really, you can see the video on Spotify now?
Well, on YouTube. We're saying the song though, if you want to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we've got another phone call. Let's say hello. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Sam, Daphne, Wendell, Walter, and Maria.
Hello, guys.
Holy cow! We got a whole party going on
One of my
somewhere.
good friends, Sam, and her kids.
All
And
right.
then Maria.
Hi, Sam.
How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good. We just were listening, and you guys sound amazing. We wanted to say hi. We love you guys.
So
I love it. I love it. Well, you got anything? Do the kids have any questions for the band or anything? Do kids want to come down here and get on the radio someday? Bring them down here. We'd love to see them.
Okay, yeah, no, they're all just talking about they're ready for the album to be released.
Yeah,
We're ready to
yeah,
stand there all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, we are too. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Walter, Daphne, Wendell.
All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
This is nice. We're getting like nice morale calls.
Wow, gosh, you guys got some fans out there. Holy smokes, we can't stop them from calling. So, all right, so the video was fun. It's out there. You can find it on YouTube, and just look for Jazzy Girl, etc. Okay, so the summer camp thing was probably super exciting. Here's another phone call. Let's just take calls all afternoon. I'm going to let these people ask you questions. I'm just going to answer the phone. Hi, it's Open Mic Radio.
Hi there. I was looking for Ryan.
Yeah, he's here. Ryan, can you take a call?
I think I can. Hello. I'm not doing anything better. It's not like I'm on the radio.
Okay, yeah, I'm his secretary, but yes, he's right here.
Yeah. Hi, Ryan. My name is Strauss. I'm calling from the IRS.
Oh, hi, Dan. Yeah, I've got some paid dues. I think I owe you a visit at some point here.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dan is a good friend of ours.
The jackboot thugs are even chasing us down here at KOPN now. I hate the IRS. I'm glad you're joking. Yeah.
He's a good friend of ours. He runs a radio show in the morning. Dan,
is
do you
this
want to
the
plug
St.
your
Louis,
radio?
the St. Louis guy you were talking about?
Do you want to plug your radio show really quick?
Oh, sure. It's 93.3. It's Real Talk Radio. It's in St. Louis.
93.3 Real Talk. What's your angle? Do you do a talk show, or are you a news guy, or what do you do, Daniel?
Do a talk show.
Cool.
Talk show and more or less conservative talk.
Yeah. Hey, it takes everything out. It's all out there. So, yeah, I don't judge. In fact, I like to listen to the most extreme versions of everything. I'll listen to real hardcore leftist stuff, and then I'll go listen to real hardcore.
And they all sound the same.
And you know what? It's really
all sound crazy.
It's really crazy. It's like two sides of the same world, but they're living in a different. The whole thing's very strange. But anyway, I appreciate.
I'm telling you what, they're all delusional. That's why music.
That's right. Yeah, and it's talk about music as a bring together sort of thing. Right. It really. That's no news. It's everyone's known that for years. But gosh, it's so true though. As a lived experience, you can be at a show where you're enjoying music, and it doesn't. You're not looking at the guy or girl next to you or whoever they might be or whatever they may define themselves as anything. You're just enjoying the music together, and there's not a judgment on your politics or your gender or any of that stuff. And everybody's just good, and that's the way. I wish we could somehow, expand that out. But yeah, I'm with you, and I appreciate the radio thing, man.
Wow, well said. You were. Are you looking for a job?
I got enough of them already. Trust me. So, anyway, I'm going to check it out. Though, what time is your show on the air, Daniel?
Well, I'm on. Actually, I'm there from 6 until 2. But
wow.
The main show that I'm on is from 8 until 11.
8-11, so morning show, 93.3,
yeah.
And you can probably get that online as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can.
Cool.
Well, we'll definitely have to pay you a visit here, Dan, and get on your radio show and play some music over with you. It's always blast over there as well, and doing the trivia thing too. So.
Yeah, you came in. You came into our one show in the morning. When you're in radio, you travel to many stations. But no, we had Ryan in, and Ryan did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he's a hell of a guitar player, and this band is really doing it. So, and if you ever get in the Columbia area, come on down here to KOPN and say hi, and we'll make friends.
I will. I definitely will.
Yeah. All right, Dan.
We'll come in and get the FCC on us and everything else.
Right, I'm pretty good at that. So.
Okay.
All right, dude.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yes, sir. We will talk to you guys too. Ryan, good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too, Dan. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. All right, that's Dan. You can check him out on 93.3 FM, I'm sure. That's not an AMC. Yeah, 93.3 FM in St. Louis, 8 to 11 in the morning. Check it out. All right. Okay, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Let's try to get a quick question in before somebody calls back.
Sorry.
What's planned for the rest of the summer?
Well, basically for right now, we have been chilling out here in Columbia. We did the music festival, and we're taking just a short little break here to kind of regroup and give band members a little bit of vacation. They're traveling. I think there's talks right now. We're kind of playing a 4th of July festival over near Allie's hometown.
It's happening, Ryan.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
It's happening.
That's like an outdoor gig?
My hometown has a huge festival at the 4th. And
which one? Pike County on this side or Pike County on the other side?
Illinois.
Okay.
And we're gonna go play. I'm taking the band home, and we're gonna play.
All right.
So
I love it.
Should be fun.
Cool. And you'll probably have like good food and snow cones and
All kinds of tasty foods
Yeah.
and snow cones and curly fries.
There better be
Love
funnel
it.
cake.
Funnel
or I'm
cake
not
for
playing.
Alex.
There
We're
isn't.
not playing if there's no funnel.
better have some funnel cake. So, right.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
Please,
is.
please. I need
Get this man some funnel cake.
please.
He's obsessed.
All right, hey, we're just about top of the hour, so let me quickly say that this program is brought to you by donations from our listeners and from Socket, a locally owned internet, phone, and telecommunications provider. Socket provides residential billing with no hidden fees, contracts, or data caps. More information about Socket available at socket.net or by calling 1-800-SOCKET-3. Socket, unusually good internet, unusually good service.
Period.
All right. What's that? Hey, the internet's out. Hey. Anyway, we're with the Brink, or at least 3/5 of the band here this afternoon. The Brink Como with us. They're having a really exciting summer and got cool stuff coming up. Any shows that we should be talking about that are planned for
July 10th, right?
Yeah, we're actually gonna. I forgot to mention that. So we're doing the 4th of July Fest.
Right, that's
and
at
then-
Allie's hometown.
Yeah, and then we're coming back here for Cooper's Landing, July 10th. It's a Monday.
Fun.
And we're actually working
Fun.
with.
That'll be great down there by
working
the
with
river.
Bill Rowe from the Minmo Music Show.
I know him, yeah.
And we're gonna be on MediaCom television with 4 of our original songs.
Very, very cool.
Exciting.
It'll be a live
Very
Wow,
exciting.
taping
that's
of
a big.
that.
That's actually a big thing.
Yeah.
How did you put that together? How did that come about?
You'd be amazed. We just got
I-
an email from him. We didn't do anything.
Oh, I didn't know that. We leave that stuff to Ryan.
That's Ryan's job.
I got an email from him about it. Which
Sometimes the best thing to
very
do is
flattering.
nothing.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's actually a really true.
the best
true thing.
plan is no plan.
Sometimes.
And
Sometimes,
then, other than that, basically we're taking it easy until July, and then we're going right back into the swing of things. We've got some huge shows for August with the university sort of in the works right now. Nothing
September.
confirmed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited
And
for.
I am too.
I'm so
We've-
excited for
We've been
September.
asked to come back to our annual gig in September at the fraternity house Pi Kappa Phi.
Right.
Last year they had, I think, 1,200 tickets
Holy
sold.
smokes! Right.
It's a lot
and,
of fun.
and the place is still standing.
Uh-huh.
I
And
don't
it,
know.
Barely.
this was it's a big deal to us.
It's
It
a
means a
birthday
lot.
show.
It's our birthday show. It's the
It's
first
the
show we
first
ever
show.
played.
Wow, that was your,
Basically, whenever we first joined together, I couldn't practice, but we were in the band, and I finally was able to come to a practice, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, we got a show in 2 weeks. We need an hour and an hour set," and I'm like,
I don't know how we
Okay.
did that. Like looking at that now,
They
I'm
call
like, we
that
could never.
that fast tracking.
"Yeah, for real." I don't even think we had an original
We had
yet.
15. We had 15 covers
We
that we learned in
15
2
covers.
weeks.
We had an
Yeah.
instrumental thing that
Yeah.
we did a mashup of other covers on top of.
That's what we did.
But
But it was a good time. It was the best start to a band I've ever had.
Yeah.
We met up, we practiced, we grinded, and then we immediately saw the reward
Yeah,
of
huge.
getting to play in front of 1,000 people. Got a couple hundred followers on Instagram.
I got to crowd surf on our first
Yeah,
show.
he crowd surfed because he has his Bluetooth cable. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, we'll talk on the air. But Allison, when we play live again, Ryan, I'm gonna slide your mic over to her to sing, and her mic is gonna go point toward your amp because I need a little more guitar.
That's perfect.
Okay.
That's fine. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yay.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, let's do it then. Let's play another song. Okay.
Let's do it.
And we will remind people they're listening to KOP on Columbia 89.5 FM. This is Open Mic Radio. We do this Saturday afternoons from 4 to 6. Live music in the studio with wonderful musicians from all around these parts.
And I'm on this.
So I am thrilled this afternoon to have Alex and Ryan and Allison from the Brink Como with us, and we're gonna get.
Oh, switch spot. You want me to stand over there?
No, you don't have to switch spots. You're fine where you are. Yeah, you're fine. I just need one mic pointing at that amp. That's the only thing I really need.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that one can go right in between the two of you. We're all good.
I got a loud voice, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's do it. More live music this afternoon. Open Mic Radio, and it's Allie and Ryan and Alex from the Brink. What are you going to do, Allie?
We're gonna sing "Water for the Weeds." It's
I love it.
an
One of my
original.
favorites. You did it when you were here in October, and it's one that actually was really catchy, and it's stuck in my head for quite a while. And I know the lyrics. I love it.
Well, sing it with me.
I will. I'll turn my mic off, though. Sorry. All right, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, and this is the Brink Como, and a wonderful song called Water for the Weeds.
You didn't want to see me leave. You had to watch me go. And now you're calling me a number I used to know. I held on a long time. What a waste. The pure audacity to say you want me back. The wolves are at the door. You can't take it anymore. It's time to leave for sure. I said it's time to say goodbye. Let go of your try to see this flower die. Let it all bleed out. It's water for the weeds now. It's water for the weeds now. It's water for the weeds now. Let it all bleed out. About you, I'm making sure that you're okay. I didn't need to call you, but ignoring me's opaque. And I know I wasted time to say I want you back. It's getting hard to breathe now. I care for you, I mean that. The wolves are at the door. I can't take it anymore. It's time to leave for sure. I said it's time to say goodbye. Let go of your try to see this flower die. And let it all bleed out. It's water for the weeds now. It's water for the weeds now. It's water for the weeds now. Let it all bleed out. Let it all out. There's nothing left to feel. Kingdom dry down here in hell. I'm growing older by the minute, with no water left to cry. If it's somewhere else for now, until we say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that good? Was
It's
that
a
okay?
little different without Robin on the keyboard.
God, I
but
love
we
it though.
figured
That is
it out.
such a great
glad you like
song.
it. It's weird singing
That is
Jackson's
a,
part.
and it's. I mean, that's an emotionally solid, deep song, man.
It's-
That's fun. I feel it.
It's sang as a duet usually.
I love it. It is an excellent, excellent song. I next video, I want to see Water
Yes,
for the
no,
Weeds,
I
man.
agree.
That,
I think we can make that happen.
that is
Same
so
page.
good. All right, we've got Allie and Ryan and Alex from the Brink Como with us this afternoon here on Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, and having a great time. I'm so glad to be back. It's been a few weeks since I've been on the air, and I'm thrilled to be here. And I love you all out there, and I appreciate you listening to the program this afternoon. There's a grown-up book fair happening this afternoon at Rose. I don't know how long it goes or went, but anyway, nothing else happening at Rose this evening. Let me quickly see if there's anything at the Blue Note. There probably is. We know that Galbraith and the John Galbraith Trio are playing down at the Sentinel Park, the new place over there by B-Side Records and the Stockyard District or the Arcade District, whatever they're calling it. There's an 80s versus 90s dance party happening tonight at the Blue Note. Now that's DJ
That
Requiem.
sounds amazing.
And actually Alex DJ Requiem is doing that, and he's real cool. And
Doesn't he play at Social sometimes?
yeah, he's great. He's been down here on the program a couple of times, and I'm not much for electronica, sort of, you know, but I like a nice dance.
Whenever
thing,
you're
but
there live,
it's a lot.
EDM and that kind of genre just hits so much better.
Right. It doesn't translate well, really, except if you're there, the live thing. I'm with you. Anyway, DJ Requiem tonight, 80s versus 90s at the Blue Note. Now, there's a lot of other things going on, so if you've got something happening, give us a call here, and we'll be sure to tell people about it. Okay, 573-443-7380. Or 443-8255, and you can say hi to me and the Brink. Okay. Okay, so I want to play more live music. We got a few more in your bag, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple planned. We might be cramming here, so.
Okay, well let's do one or two more, and then we'll talk a little bit more, and then we're going to introduce a new song and debut a brand new one from the Brink. And before we do that, we'll certainly get some background or whatever. But and we're also going to have to try to slip in a little bit of our geek the gearhead section.
Yeah,
so maybe we'll do that in a few minutes. Okay, all right. And this is for Kurt. I got to do this because he likes when I do this. So.
This is Andrew Ryan, and you're listening to Open Mic Radio on KOP in Columbia, 89.5 FM.
All right, he says I never do bumpers, so I had to do that. And I love Andrew Ryan. He's a fantastic musician out of St. Louis. And before you guys leave, I'm going to get you to do a bumper.
Oh, yeah?
All right?
Yeah.
You guys say that, you want to do it right now? We're the Brink Como, and you're listening to Open Mic Radio, KOP in Columbia.
Yeah. I think it'd be good if Allie did, or does everyone want to do it? We can all do it, all three of us?
Let's all do it. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, let's just do it on the fly and don't sweat it. I'll edit it and make it sound cool.
Hey,
wait,
what's
someone's
up?
got to do it.
With the Brink Como, listening to Open Mic Radio, KOPN. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
KOPN, where it's
89.5.
89.5.
Yeah.
89.5.
Yeah, we got our lines. We're ready.
Open mic.
You're listening to the Open Mic Radio.
Open Mic Radio. Okay.
And then use it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. All right.
You're
Go for it.
I am.
There you go.
I'm just gonna say, hey, what's up? We're the Brink Como.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Hey, what's up? We're the Brink Como.
You're listening to Open Mic Radio
on KOPN 89.5.
FM.
Hey, you fill in.
I love it. See, there you go.
We'll have David do some editing and
hey, I'm a good audio editor. It's one thing I've learned how to do really well now. So anyway, I love it. Thank you for that. And that's now we just immortalize this program. So let's have another piece of live music,
That's
okay?
right.
You guys do a new one for us. What are you gonna do?
You've never heard this one before. This is a new song that we just wrote.
We played it at the music
festival.
Yeah. All right.
Never before heard.
What's the background?
Robin and I actually wrote this together. It's kind of this idea of will they or will they not situation. So that's what it's about.
Okay, here we go. Once again, it's Open Mic Radio, KOP in Columbia, and the Brink Como. Love it.
High around your pretty face. Now's the time, should probably walk away. My state of mind is something you don't want. If you feel me too, then you should probably run. But I don't know how to live without. You got my eyes, I see you now. So I don't want to walk away.
something like that. It's still in the works, but yeah, that's good.
I love it. I love it. I love it. New stuff from the Brink Como. What's the name of that song again?
It's called tentatively Here to Stay. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet.
Okay.
Very new.
It's very new.
We cut out the bridge and guitar solo.
Where's the bridge? Anybody seen the bridge?
Yeah, the bridge burned down. We gotta fix it.
Still a work in progress.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing it. You guys, it's fantastic. Honestly, I love it. So,
Thanks.
Wow. All right. Super cool. All right. What else? What should we talk? Let's do quickly our equipment talk. All right.
I'll be down.
All right?
Always down.
Yeah. Let's do it. Allie, you're a vocalist primarily.
Yeah, I actually did just buy an amp though.
I was going to say, but I don't want to count you out because maybe you have a particular mic that you really like, or an amp or a PA that you use, and maybe you have So anything.
Well, I will just talk about my amp because that's pretty much the only piece of equipment that I know a little bit about.
Right.
And I just bought a Jazz Chorus 77, a Roland. It's a digital vintage amp, and I got it from Palin.
Yeah, Palin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it from Palin,
Our friends at
and
Palin.
I'm obsessed with the chorus effect on it, and it's really pretty.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. How and it's a new piece
New to me.
for you. Yeah.
New to me, but
It's vintage, right?
it's older than me.
It does sound good. It's got a nice chorus on it.
Love it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. I know you got a brand new set of pedals, or at least a set up down there at your feet. What do you got going? And I love your guitar too. We talked about it a little bit earlier. So.
Yeah. So the pedal board, I have this Mongo pedal board. It's literally the size of probably an organ or
It's
a keyboard.
it looks like a guitar case.
Right.
It's big.
Right.
And me and my family worked on it at home, made it out of wood, but pedals in it.
But you built
Yeah.
you essentially built it, and then you have spots for different pedals that you choose.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So I really don't like the idea of seeing the cable mess, and I think having everything bolted inside of it and trapped inside of it. It has its upsides and its downsides. If anything gets unplugged, I'm absolutely screwed.
Because it's all enclosed in there, huh?
Yeah, but
it's hard to get unplugged if you got it all enclosed.
And
so.
it's all Velcroed in there. Everything's glued in place, and they're all in there pretty good.
How about Velcro, by the way? That's a nice.
Velcro's really cool.
Nice, especially if you're a musician. You use Velcro a lot. You know, if you got cords and stuff, Velcro is extremely handy. So, yeah.
But I'll just run you through what I had really quick. I've got a tuner pedal. I don't know the name of it. It was just cheap off Amazon.
Yeah, it just tunes you up though.
I have this brand of
and
pedals.
that's real time, so like anytime you're playing it, it'll tell you, right?
It is actually it's a bypass, or not a
whatever.
Basically, I stomp it.
You tap a button and then okay.
Yeah, and then I have a Kaffir Lime distortion pedal from Tone City Guitar. They're really cheap pedals. They're I think I learned about them over in the UK, but they're literally maybe $40 or less a pedal.
Really?
Yeah, amazing starter pedals. They're amazing circuits, and then
and they hold together for a little while.
It's great, and if it breaks, you send it to them, and they'll send you a new one. Doesn't matter,
right? Yeah,
Doesn't
$40
matter if it
right?
breaks.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Okay.
And I went to Palin. I showed them that. I was looking at trading in some pedals, and they said, "Well, this pedal is actually a mock-up of this one," and they got me the original pedal. It's a BB preamp pedal that I got, and it is wonderful. It sounds so fat. It's beautiful. I'm a blues kid all the way, so it's great.
Okay. All right.
I've got an Ottawa. It's cheap. I have a
Ottawa. Isn't that a province in Canada?
Yes, technically I have an envelope filter, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And that adds my funk. I've got an Angel Wing. It's chorus. I leave it on for everything. Chorus makes everything better.
Okay, you and me spoke briefly before the program that you had just gotten a piece of equipment that you had kind of discounted for a long time, but then you finally got one and you were like, Mike, it's like changed my whole thing. Is that, what is that?
That's the next one on the board. It's right here. It's I never thought that I would count this, but it is a cheap, it's a $20 pedal.
Okay.
$20 Behringer 7-band EQ.
EQ.
And an EQ pedal has so much versatility and usage beyond what you could possibly understand. If you're a new guitar player, you need it.
Okay.
It is the life-changing. It doesn't matter how crappy your amp is. The EQ, if your amp isn't bringing out high tones, or your guitar isn't bringing out high tones, or whatever it is that you have isn't making things right, high ends, low ends, it's a 7-band EQ, and you adjust your sound to make it however you want it to sound.
I love it.
You
Cool.
can put it before pedals, after pedals, to fix things. You know, like if you turn a pedal on, it makes something bad. Put it on afterwards. You can just run it in the chain.
Yeah.
Do whatever. So it's phenomenal. And then
okay, cool.
Delay is the next thing.
What's that?
A delay. Yes. Yeah.
Oh no, that's what. Oh, that was that was reverb. Sorry.
No, it's delay.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got an alter ego. It's got 3 different.
Don't we all?
on my best days,
Humility.
Right.
She's cute.
But yeah, so I've got a nice pedal
I
sound.
love it. Very, very cool. Very informative, actually. I'm sure people love it. They love that stuff. Okay, so Alex, back to you. Typical drum kit. I mean, you're playing kind of
Right
a broke down
now,
kit tonight.
I
Just
just
a snare and a hi hat and a kick drum. But
Yeah. But usually my setup, I have a Gretsch USA custom maple finish. I actually have the drum kit that's like the model drum kit on the website.
Really?
So my drum set's a little famous.
I love it.
But I only use 1 rack tom. I don't use 2. I have...
you have a floor tom?
Yeah,
typically.
Floor tom. Got 2 toms and then a snare. Then for my cymbals, I have a custom Zildjian Master Sound hi-hats, a custom Zildjian 16-inch crash. Then I got a Pasty Signature 20-inch ride.
Ride, okay.
I love the Pasty ride. I wish they were all matching, all A customs, but the Pasty ride is just too good.
Clark, what's your what any comments on the drum setup?
Well, it's good. It sounds good.
Right. All right. Cool.
You know, just
hey, what kind of
stop practicing?
Yeah. For real.
What about pedals? Do you have a particular kick drum pedal that you
I
use?
used to have a Mapex. I bought it when I bought the drum set. So my grandpa, before he passed away, set up.
I remember you took the money. And I love
he set
it.
up like
Yeah.
a college fund for
Yeah.
me and my sisters, and I bought.
I remember.
My
It's one of my it's one of my favorite stories from this radio show is when you told us the first time that you took your college money and bought a drum set.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
So I just used this Mapex pedal. I do not remember anything, but it's good. It was
You like
pretty
it?
expensive. It was
Yeah.
like around $200, but it was
Okay.
well worth it.
All right. Well, okay. There you go. The Gearhead section is now completed, so we're gonna get and we're I'm looking 521. Let's do another.
All right.
Well, how many more you want to do live?
I think we got 2 more.
Two more,
and
then
live,
the Most You
and
Regret.
then we'll do the
Yeah.
intro of regret of Most You Regret.
Yeah.
Through this year.
Okay, let's do a live one now. We'll talk for a little bit more. We'll do another live one, and maybe we'll close. No, okay. So what we'll do a live one now. We'll chat for a little bit. We'll play Most You Regret, and we'll get some background on that song and everything, and we'll close the show with a live one.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, sounds good. Okay, I'm so thrilled to have Allie and Ryan and Alex from the Brink with us this afternoon. It's KOPN Columbia 89.5 FM. We're streaming on the web at kopn.org. My name is Mike Hagan, and the show is Open Mic Radio. And you guys are kicking it, and I love it. So we're gonna get another one from the band here. What do you got? What do you got in mind?
We're gonna play a little cover for you. It's called Sweater Weather.
Sweater Weather. Here we go. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. It's the Brink Como.
Ready?
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, but my gravity centered. Touching my neck, and I'll touch yours. And you in those little high-waisted shorts. So she knows what I think about, and what I think about. One love, 2 mouths. One love, 1 house. No skirt, no blouse. Just ask to find out. Nothing that I really wanna tell you about now, 'cause it's just for you here and now. So let me hold no vows. Just ask to find out. Nothing I don't really want to tell you about, no. It was a cover, that's for sure.
It was good.
Back and forth on the harmonies.
It's uniquely.
Will they or will they not?
Great song. Who's the original?
Who is it? The neighborhood?
The Neighborhoods. It's Pride Month. We gotta play Sweater Weather.
That's
the rule. Happy Pride Month.
Right on. Okay. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. We've got the Brink with us this afternoon, at least a few members of the band. We're missing Jackson and Robin, I guess. But awesome stuff happening for the band, and real cool, what's the word I'm looking for? Prognosis, I guess. I've done a lot of medical stuff lately, so I'd say the outlook is quite good. The prognosis is good for the band right now. We talked a little bit about some shows that you have coming up. Let's mention that again, so people, if they missed it, let's.
We got July 4th in Pike County,
Illinois.
Pike County, Illinois, and then July 10th at Cooper's Landing. We're gonna be playing from 6 to 9, I believe.
Yeah, it's televised.
It's going to be televised on MediaCom.
That's a lot
very,
of fun.
Very
That's gonna
excited
be,
for that.
Really excited for that one.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
We got one in works for August, so just follow our Instagram, thebrinkcomo.official. We'll post everything on there.
Yeah.
Looking to hire us.
We do graphics and stuff for sure.
All right, another phone call real quick. If we still got you.
My headphones on here.
Hopefully I didn't lose you, but hi, it's Open Mic Radio. Who's this?
Hey, this is Cosmo. How are you?
Hey, Cosmo. How's it going, man?
Going well. Just enjoying some cold ones off campus in Columbia. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Doing great. How are you today, Cosmo?
Doing well. Hey, so my buddy actually heard you guys play at a local bar here and said you guys were incredible. So we've been listening to the broadcast. I absolutely love the cover you just played.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's one of our favorites.
Yeah, I appreciate you listening too, man. What you're here in Columbia? Is that what you said?
Yep, you got it.
Right on. Are you a student, or are you a businessman? Are you independently wealthy, or what?
No, far from the last one. The last two. No, we're students.
Okay, all right. And what do you think? I'm going to ask. I don't get many students actually to talk to you, but what do you think about the live music scene in Columbia? You guys are fortunate. You got a bunch of great, talented people around here.
It's been really awesome being able to hear just so many different sounds. You know, I actually was going to ask. I'm sorry, somebody's already asked this. You know, the inspiration for the sound for the Brink. You know, I really love what you guys are doing.
Yeah, a little bit about your inspiration, maybe.
I would say when I think of our bio, I usually consider our musical backgrounds, and we're all from different backgrounds, so that describes the funky, poppy, rocky, jazzy, eclectic vibe that we have going on.
No, you do have a bunch of different stuff.
So
for sure.
I would just say pop rock is the easiest to say, but we really don't have a genre. We're just really eclectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a blues guitarist, jazz pianist, a punk drummer, and Jackson.
Just Jackson. We have
Jackson is Jackson. He does everything.
Hard to put him
He's
in a
funky.
group, really. Yeah.
And an alto vocalist, and that's about it.
But hopefully we're not a jack of all trades, and we're a master of some.
Yeah.
We like to think that we do what we do pretty
Well, you definitely have a unique sound, and clearly people are enjoying it. So, right on. Hey, thanks for the call, dude.
Yes, thank you, Cosmo.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for
Have a
calling
good one. Thank you.
Yeah, hang around, man. Cheers. All right. Thanks to everybody out there listening to the program this afternoon, and I appreciate the phone calls. It makes it a lot of fun for me and for the band. So, okay, so really exciting stuff, and I'm thrilled for you guys. Where are we at now? We're 5:30. Let's talk a little bit about recording. You mentioned a little bit about where you're doing your recording, and the gentleman who's helping you out, David.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The record that is planned to be released sometime this year, hopefully by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is it a full-length record? Is it an EP? Tell us a little bit about what's gone into this thing.
It's between an EP and a full-length record, in my opinion, because we got 7 songs.
Okay,
So
yeah. So it's a long EP,
more
a
than
short
an EP,
right.
a little less than an album. But I don't know. I'm really happy with it so far.
Me too.
Yeah.
Recording was pretty good.
All original music.
Yeah.
All original.
All original.
All original.
Okay, and any guest artist?
David, he's a trumpeter.
He's
Jazzy Girl.
Pardon me, he's what?
He plays the trumpet.
I think you said he's a puppeteer.
Oh, I wish.
I'm like, wow, was he in the video? I missed it.
No,
Yeah.
he on the Jazzy Girl, the
He's
horn
a trumpet.
section.
He plays the trumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, trumpeteer. I love
So
that.
he does
yeah.
the trumpet horns. He does the horn section in Jazzy Girl.
Okay,
and that was
fantastic.
that was his writing.
Yeah.
So we've given
Wow.
him some
So
credit.
he's got. We've actually got a sixth member in a way. Like he's collaborating with us.
Well, no, and it's great. I mean, and that's part of. That's part of being in a music scene or whatever. If you have a healthy scene, you'll be friends with other musicians, and
That's
eventually
the goal. That's
you
the
can
way to do
collaborate
it.
with other people, and people bring incredibly cool stuff to the table sometimes. You know,
of course.
I think the biggest lesson I learned being in a band is that you're not in competition with the other bands. You're together.
You
really
are.
need to understand,
and you lift each other up.
Exactly.
You know,
always encourage.
You know, and that can also be in a healthy competitive way.
Yeah, always.
In other words, if you see somebody who's really kicking ass, you know, they kind of pushes you to push your thing a little bit harder, right?
Of course.
Hey, somebody's calling on the 5676 number. I'm sorry I can't pick that up right now, but if you call back on 443-8255, I'd be glad to grab you and say hi. Okay. All right. Okay, so cool. So we got 7 songs coming out. There, have we talked much about writing? Who's doing the primary writing, or is it a collaborative effort or a combination? Ryan, a little bit about that.
It's a collaborative effort. We're very happy to go into the studio, and usually it starts with just a riff, and everybody kind of writes their own parts, and we kind of go back and forth with different things. But
lyrics before, after, does sometimes either or what?
Lyrics usually come
about halfway.
I prefer the song to be like somewhat drafted.
And
before.
and then Allie, are you writing most of the lyrics then?
Yeah.
So far, it's
Robin does a lot of lyric writing. Ryan and I have
true.
spit back and forth, and Jackson and I wrote "Water for the Weeds" together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'd say we've gotten a lot better at our writing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Process.
Yeah.
It was a tough winter.
Yes.
A lot of inspo.
I got a message a minute ago from somebody asking again about details of your actual performance at summer camp.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure when you won the contest to get to go there, it was probably one of the most exciting things that's happened to the band.
It was amazing.
Did the show live up to the hype? And I don't but was it the best show you guys have ever played, or have you had other shows that were more fun, or just? I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but just what was it like?
I'd like to say that I think the performance for the contest itself was probably the best concert we've ever had.
Our best
for
show
sure.
we've ever
And that was here at Rose.
Yeah, that was here at Rose.
Yeah, okay.
It was so smooth. We had 100 of our fans out there and everyone else, and everybody seemed to be vibing with us really well.
Mm-hmm.
The music festival itself, we were offered a slot on a Thursday. It was the opening day before the weekend of the festival,
Right.
So we literally played an early set while people were filing into the park.
So it wasn't the greatest time or the greatest.
No, it was
I
fun.
get it.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun, like playing. And my philosophy is like just play every show like it's gonna be
Yeah.
your best show.
Exactly.
So we did.
Yeah.
We put on a show.
You
it was still a lot of fun.
I've seen lots and lots of shows over the course of my old life here, and I mean, not all the time, but often enough at a festival or even at an opening show at a club or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen bands where no one was in the room, or not many people were in the room,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, God damn, I'm so glad that I'm here to see that show.
Yeah.
There was I wish Junior were here to talk about it, but man, we saw this band at the Blue Fugue years ago. I remember they were called, it sounded like a car name, like Fast 400 or something. But anyway, it was a 3-piece, and I tell you, there weren't 3 or 4 people in the room, but they were just outstanding, and they played as if the room was full, and I really appreciate the professionalism, and they're just going to work and doing their thing. If nothing, it's a great practice.
Sure.
No, absolutely.
It
was the experience of learning to travel together is something we have to do to succeed.
Right. What was that like? I mean, are you all in the same vehicle? You got a big van, or you're all driving like a convoy, or how's it?
Jackson drove my car, and because I did not want to drive all the way there, and Ryan and his dad drove a truck and carried all the gear.
So it was
2 cars.
Allie, Jackson, and Robin in Allie's car, and then Ryan and his dad, and all of the gear shoved into the truck somehow. I don't know how he did it, but we just handed him stuff, and he Tetrised it in the truck bed and in the back seat. But it was full to the brim for sure.
Very cool. And then staying at a hotel, or you sleep in the van?
We got a B&B.
But there were a lot of artists camping.
Ryan wanted us to camp, but I wanted to take showers every day.
I love not smelling.
Right. I love it. All right. Okay, so let's talk about this new song that is called "Mostly Regret." I think you're excited about it and proud of it, and I think you should be. So we're going to share it with the people out there in Radio Land. But let's talk a little bit about it. And is it on the record that you're planning to release?
Yes.
It will be on. Okay, so
this is the first song that we ever wrote together.
Wow!
It was before Robin
was in the band. Yeah. It was the very first song, our first experience of writing together. And over the 2 years almost that we've been together, we've added, we've taken things away, we've just built more and more to it, and it's my favorite song. I love it.
It's my baby. That's how I see it. It's
right.
one of my favorites. It's my baby.
And the writing of it was done collaboratively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And the vocals, does Ryan do some vocals as well on this one, or is it mostly
Ryan's harmonizing with me throughout?
Yeah. And I'd like to say that I love the harmonies that you do, actually, because there's not enough harmony anymore.
I love harmony.
There aren't enough people that do it well, and it's a hard thing to do. It's harder than people think, because sometimes you'll have a really good singer, and if somebody starts to harmonize with them, it throws them completely off.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before. I'm like, man, what happened to you? What happened to you?
I just have to zone out. I used to be.
Yeah.
I was a chorus kid, so having to just ignore everyone else, and you're like, you know what you have to sing.
Right.
Ignore it. He'll find you.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
That was sorry, Margaret.
No, not at all. Please.
That was one thing when I found Allie that I was very excited
at
for.
the karaoke show.
Yes, I was very excited, especially once we got into the studio and we used to do this thing called tea time.
As opposed to Tetons.
Yeah, we would just go.
That's
over
for Jackson.
I would teach her a little bit of guitar, and we would work on some harmonies for some of the covers that we were doing, and I think that is something that sets our band very far apart. Is we have a lot of talented singers.
We got
Yeah.
four out
I'll
of the
tell you
five
what.
of us.
You know,
Four of the five of us
I'll
can
tell you
harmonize.
what. I mean, that is a bigger deal than most people out there may think. In other words, there are great musicians everywhere, and good guitar players are a dime a dozen. I hate to say it, but there are lots and lots of good players out there. Drummers are a little bit different. There aren't that many. Drummers tend to be. Everybody wants a drummer, so you always got people asking for it. But but finding a good vocalist, and then more than one good vocalist in any particular band, that's a big deal, because most don't have it.
I mean, Ryan's got a great voice. He could carry the band on his own vocally, but I just love that we get to bring in two different, a male and female vocalists, especially singing together. And in Mostly Regret, you'll also hear Robin is harmonizing during the chorus as well.
Actually has perfect pitch.
Robin has perfect pitch.
She is a superpower, and that is perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Is that right?
She knows what she would be like. Oh, that's an E flat.
I love it. Well, you sound fantastic together.
That was C sharp.
That was XYZ actually.
Well, you're all sounding great together, and the two of you right in the studio here is fantastic. So let's play. And this is Mostly Regret. We're going to play the recorded version of this, and I don't think it's
not
quite polished
done
up yet.
no.
But let's
It's
let
in
people
good
know.
shape,
But very close,
A
right?
couple things will be taken out. A couple things maybe added.
A few vocal areas that I want to work on a little bit, but as far as like the song itself goes, like it's
I
pretty
do
good.
want to say, if you're driving while listening to this song, make sure that you're watching your speedometer, because this song is
You'll fly.
it is big, and you might get carried away. So it's really good.
I love it. I can't wait to hear it. Let's do it now. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. We've got a brand new one here from the Brink Como. It's called Mostly Regret. They've had a great summer and a bunch of cool stuff coming up from them I should say spring, because we're barely getting into summer now. But at any rate, lots of cool stuff happening for the Brink, and be a part of it. Check this one out. It's called Mostly Regret.
My OCD replace you in my mind. Control these thoughts in me that you imply. Get a grip on life like the leash around my neck. All over me, but alone under my bed. Candy sky until I look into those eyes. Bloodshot on rise to hide your best disguise. Take a sip of this, another hit, hallucinate. Sunday blues again for you, so done with it. I see this grace, transparency, fortress in lace. Got faith, no therapy, money can't buy my time. Don't bother me, now catch this big, yeah, on your knees, mostly the night we met, you said I was the one. 5 minutes later, you had all the fun. 6 weeks of time, I knew something was off. Ensure my sight stayed with you, always thought. Light a cigarette and smile for the crowd. That pretty face will let some lady down. Take a sip of this, another hit, hallucinate. So they blues again for you, so done with it. I see this grace, transparency, fortress in lace. Got faith, no therapy, money can't buy my time. Don't bother me, now catch you spin.
Yes. All right. How about it, huh? Brand new stuff from the Brink Como. That one's called Mostly Regret. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you weren't kidding. You got you got that one wrapped up.
It's a little different than Jazzy Girl. Huh?
Yeah.
I told you, we're all over the place. We can't make up our minds.
I love it. No, it's fantastic, and I can't wait to hear more. So, new record coming out later this year for sure for the Brink Como. And
still need to decide a name for it.
Well, you know,
we'll get there.
That's a good That's a good problem to have. Once again, if you're calling on 573-874-5676, you'll have to hang up and try 443-8255. You know, it's crazy. I never give that other number out. I don't know. It must be in people's speed dial or something like that. Anyway, okay, we are approaching the end of this radio program. So I would like to ask if there's anything I missed, anything that you guys would like to talk about or bring people up to. Well, certainly we can mention contact information again, and but we're going to get another song before we go. So what do you think, Ryan? Are we up to snuff for the most part?
Yeah, look for us at Cooper's Landing, and if you're in the Illinois, St. Louis area, go ahead and visit us on July 4th.
Right. The Cooper show is going to be fantastic. Can't wait for that.
Very excited.
I plan on being that one. Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the album release. Keep up with our Instagram, thebrinkcomo.official.
Yeah, that's where all the updates.
Okay,
and,
very good.
Updates are there.
Yep.
Again, big shout out to David Myers. He's been doing more work than you can imagine. That mix was so good, right? So.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay, well, thanks again for being here. I love what you're doing, and I'm super thrilled about the things that are happening for you. So keep it going. Keep yourselves cool and make friends out there, and keep just keep doing it. All right, and we'll have one more on the way out from the three of you. What are you going to do to finish up here, right?
We're doing. Allie can say it.
You got it, man.
Yeah?
We're doing Closer to Me.
All right,
Another song of ours.
Closer to Me.
Yeah.
And again, a song that's on the upcoming record. I'm
Yes.
guessing? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. People, we'll wrap it up here in a few minutes, but one more from the Brink Como. They're doing fantastic stuff, and I hope you've enjoyed the program today, because I certainly have enjoyed the music and the conversation. So let's finish it off with a cool one here. It's Allie and Ryan, Alex from the Brink Como, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
What's right is your clue. I'm magnifying close to you. I saw it early on. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Yeah. And I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling so damn good. Are you ready for tonight? Yeah, tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
I'll tell you what, that is what I call a successful radio program.
Thank you, Mike.
Have us back, please.
I can't wait, and I want Jackson and Robin here too, and we'll set you up outside with all the amps and everything, and we'll do a full live
That would be awesome.
electric show.
Yes,
okay?
please.
All right, fantastic. Okay, there you have it. All right, the Brink Como, fantastic stuff. I'm glad you're making music, and hopefully lots more to come.
Yes.
Catch them out and about this summer. Find them online. The Brink Como official, Instagram. That's the main.
TheBrinkComo.official. Sorry.
Pardon me. right. Yeah.
If you missed a dot, you might not find us.
What she said. Anyway, coming up, let's see. Next week we have Bad Names, who I'm excited to have back. We visited with the gentleman who was sort of the center of that band, and I'm sorry his name escapes me right now, but he was here for the something that happened a few weeks. I mean, it was the Earth Day festival.
Yeah, we played with them for the Earth Day
Yeah,
festival.
we did.
We're talking about playing with them.
And I had never heard them perform before, but they were really good.
Yeah, if I had to guess, they're relatively new, but I think they're getting lots of good gigs at Rose.
I think they've been playing in the closet for a bit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And but anyway, super solid band coming up. Bad Names next week, and the dude that runs Sticky's Cabana. If you want to look for a gig, check out that place, because he's got a crazy wild story, and he's a rebel, and I love him. So anyway, Chris, the guy that runs Sticky's Cabana, is going to come down and talk to us a little bit about some stuff that's happening down there in the next few weeks. We've got Ray and Chaz coming, Second Circle Band, Soft Crisis, Nick Parr and the Selfless Lovers.
Oh, you got Nick Parr. We love him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Nick here on the show.
We're trying to play with Nick. He's amazing.
Really good, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Nick Danger.
Yep, I know. I got
local hip hop, great
Nick Danger.
artist. So anyway, that's stuff coming up in the next weeks and months, okay, as well as some of our regular guests, which I love, and which you are among now. And if you're around this part of the town on a Saturday afternoon, just stop in and say hi. I would love.
I live like 2 minutes away. I'll come.
Alex, you're absolutely welcome. We've talked about it before. You're absolutely welcome. So, okay, so email address MikeHagan@MikeHagan.com. The website, the podcast, all that stuff. Do it. And if you'd like to appear on the show, send me music and send me your stuff, and we'll figure out a way, okay? Okay, you have been listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN Columbia, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be cool to yourself, be cool to other people out there, and stick around for Rashumba and Reggae Party, baby! And we will catch you next week, all right?
All right.
Even though my brother Kurt isn't here, this is what he normally does.
Thanks a lot. Here you go. That was Open Mic.